The moment the camera caught him stepping through those glass doors, the internet stopped breathing. There was no official announcement, no flashing press banner, no scheduled appearance on any public calendar. And yet there he was, Jungkook of BTS, quietly, almost casually, entering a Balenciaga building as if it were just another stop in an ordinary day. But nothing about Jungkook is ever ordinary, and nothing about that entrance felt random. Clip began circulating within minutes. A fan account uploaded, at first shaky but clear enough to ignite a global wildfire. Jungkook, dressed head to toe in black, moved with calm confidence. A black cap pulled low, a loose, structured jacket, wide-leg trousers that flowed with each step, and hanging effortlessly from his shoulder, a sleek black leather bag that fashion enthusiasts quickly recognized. Within seconds, the comments exploded. Is that Balenciaga? Wait, that's the new season silhouette. No way, this can't be a coincidence. And it wasn't just speculation. Fashion-focused army were quick to dissect every detail. The jacket, minimalist but sharp, matched recent Balenciaga runway cuts. The trousers, signature exaggerated proportions the brand has made iconic. Even the bag carried the subtle sculptural language associated with Balenciaga's luxury aesthetic. Frame by frame, fans compared pieces with catalog images. The verdict became increasingly undeniable. Jungkook wasn't just entering a Balenciaga building. He was wearing Balenciaga from top to bottom. That's when the real question began to echo across social media timelines worldwide. Why? Why would Jungkook, known for setting trends rather than following them, appear so deliberately styled in one specific brand while stepping into that brand's own building? Was this a casual visit, a private meeting, or the beginning of something much bigger? For those who understand Jungkook's influence, this wasn't just a fashion moment. This was a signal. Every move he makes carries weight. Every outfit choice becomes a global headline. When he wore Calvin Klein, campaigns shattered engagement records. When he appeared at fashion events, search engines crashed under his name. So when he steps into Balenciaga dressed unmistakably in Balenciaga, people pay attention. The video itself added to the intrigue. There was no entourage making a spectacle, no exaggerated security choreography, just Jungkook walking calmly inside, adjusting something in his hands before disappearing beyond the doorway. The quietness of the scene made it louder. It felt intentional but understated, controlled but mysterious. An army know Jungkook's style evolution has been fascinating to watch. From the fresh-faced teenager in oversized hoodies during early BTS days to the confident global icon commanding luxury campaigns, his fashion journey mirrors his artistic growth. Recently, his wardrobe choices have leaned heavily toward high-fashion minimalism, structured silhouettes, monochrome palettes, statement pieces that speak without shouting. Balenciaga fits that evolution seamlessly. The brand itself is no stranger to controversy, bold statements, and redefining luxury. Its aesthetic thrives on pushing boundaries, oversized tailoring, deconstructed forms, a blend of rebellion and refinement. Jungkook, too, represents a new generation of artists who challenge norms while maintaining authenticity. The alignment feels almost poetic. Within hours, fashion analysts began weighing in. Some called it the most subtle brand soft launch of the year. Others suggested it could signal an ambassadorial partnership in the works. A few industry insiders hinted that private meetings at brand headquarters often precede major announcements. Nothing confirmed, everything speculative, and yet the timing felt strategic. Because let's not forget, Jungkook's global power is unmatched. When he breathes, trends follow. When he posts, markets respond. If Balenciaga were to secure him as a face of the brand, it wouldn't just be a partnership, it would be a cultural shift. But what made this moment even more captivating was how effortlessly Jungkook carried it. There was no exaggerated posing, no deliberate paparazzi engagement, just a calm, grounded presence, as if he knew the storm he was about to ignite without needing to fan the flames himself. Fans began zooming into screenshots. The stitching of the jacket, the cut of the trousers, the subtle logo placements. Some even compared the bag's shape to recently released Balenciaga pieces spotted in European fashion weeks. The consistency strengthened the theory. This wasn't random styling, it was cohesive, thoughtful, intentional. And then came the bigger theories. Could Jungkook be preparing for a Fashion Week appearance? Was this a fitting session for an upcoming campaign, a creative collaboration beyond modeling, perhaps something conceptual or artistic? Jungkook has always shown interest in exploring different creative territories. Fashion isn't just clothing for him, it's storytelling, identity, expression. What if this visit signals a deeper creative partnership? Imagine a global campaign blending Jungkook's cinematic aura with Balenciaga's avant-garde edge. Imagine billboards across Paris, New York, Seoul. Imagine a runway moment where the lights dim and the crowd realizes the brand's newest muse is none other than the Golden Maknae. It sounds dramatic, but so did the idea of Jungkook dominating American charts years ago, so did the thought of BTS speaking at the United Nations. History has taught us one thing: never underestimate Jungkook's trajectory. There's also the matter of timing. Jungkook's solo era has already rewritten records. His presence alone guarantees global attention. Aligning with a powerhouse like Balenciaga at this stage would amplify both his artistic narrative and the brand's cultural relevance. It's symbiotic, strategic, almost inevitable. Yet the most powerful element of this story isn't the speculation, it's the silence. Neither Jungkook nor Balenciaga has made a statement. No confirmation, no denial, and sometimes silence speaks louder than press releases. Because if it were insignificant, would it be this quiet? The video continues to gain traction, millions of views, endless reposts, comment sections filled with anticipation. Something is coming. This feels big. Why do I feel like we're witnessing the start of a new era? And maybe they're right. Maybe this wasn't just Jungkook walking into a building. Maybe it was Jungkook stepping into another dimension of his global influence. Think about his evolution. From trainee to world superstar, from group icon to solo powerhouse, from music stages to fashion dominance, each chapter unfolds with a subtle yet undeniable shift. This Balenciaga moment feels like one of those shifts, quiet before the storm. But here, where it gets even more intriguing. Fashion insiders noted that the pieces Jungkook wore weren't heavily logo-driven. They were refined, understated, the kind of selection reserved for individuals who don't need overt branding because their presence alone elevates the garment. That choice alone suggests confidence, intent, alignment. He wasn't just wearing Balenciaga, he embodied it. And that embodiment is what fuels the speculation further. Brands don't just look for popularity, they look for synergy. Jungkook's modern masculinity, soft yet powerful, artistic yet grounded, fits seamlessly into Balenciaga's evolving identity. It's less about flashy endorsement and more about aesthetic harmony. Could this be the beginning of a long-term relationship? The possibility sends chills through the fashion industry, because if confirmed, it would mark another milestone in the global integration of K-pop influence within European luxury houses. Jungkook wouldn't just represent a brand, he would redefine its global engagement. But let's return to the image itself. The way sunlight hit the glass doors, the contrast between his dark outfit and the reflective surface, the quiet determination in his stride, there was cinematic tension in that simplicity, as if the universe paused for a second knowing something meaningful was unfolding. Sometimes history doesn't announce itself with fireworks, sometimes it begins with a single step through a doorway. Army sense it, the fashion world senses it, even casual observers feel the shift. Is this the prelude to an official ambassador reveal, a surprise campaign drop, or perhaps an even bigger artistic collaboration none of us have imagined yet? Whatever it is, one thing is certain: this moment was not accidental. And if you've followed Jungkook long enough, you know he doesn't move without purpose. So keep watching. Because the next time those doors open, it might not just be a candid clip. It might be the official unveiling of a new era. And when that happens, remember, you saw the first step right here.